Hi, this is Ramakrishna, reasoning faculty. Today we discuss about the coded inequalities topic. In different competitive exams, coded inequalities, 2 or 3 questions are asking. 4 or 5 sentences are given. These sentences are contain different symbols. These symbols refer to different inequalities. Coded inequalities. Not greater than means less than or equal to. Not less than means greater than or equal to. Neither greater than nor equal means less than. Neither less than nor equal means greater than. Neither less than nor greater than means equal. Not equal means not equal. Then we go to the next point. A less than B, B greater than A, both are gives same meaning. Both are gives same meaning. That means in this point the arrows are towards B side. So and next point B greater than A, that means the arrows are towards the B side. That means both are gives same meaning. Both are gives same meaning. Then we go to the next point. In question generally statement is given. So in this statement different symbols are given. So first of all we decode the symbols. So which symbol referred which inequality? These inequalities is applied for the given statement. So before going to the question, first of all we remember these points. So first one, in statement same inequalities are given. Same inequalities are given. That relation is follows. That relation is follows. That means that relation is exist. For example, in combined statement, A greater than B, B greater than C, C greater than D is given. So in this combined statement, by observation A to D, the relation is A greater than D is exist, because in between A and D, the common inequality is greater than. That's why that relation is exist. Next, we go to the next example. For example, in combined statement, A less than B, B less than C, C less than D. In this combined statement, by verify A to D, the relation is A less than D is exist, because in our given statement only common inequality is there. That's one is less than, less than, less than. That's why that relation is exist. Next, we go to the next example. For example, in our combined statement, A greater than or equal to B, B greater than or equal to C, C greater than or equal to D. In this combined statement, by verify the relation between A and D, the common inequality is greater than or equal to there. That's why that relation is exist, A greater than or equal to D. Next, we go to the next example. So in combined statement, that one is A less than or equal to B, B less than or equal to C, C less than or equal to D. This is the combined statement. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between A and D. So here by observation, common inequality is less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to. So that's why that relation is exist. That means in our first example, second example, third example, fourth example, only common inequality is there. That relation is exist in between those terms. So next we go to the next point. That one is more than one inequality is given. For example, less than or equal to is given, only less than is exist. For example, in our combined statement, greater than or equal to is there, only greater than is exist. For example, in our combined statement, less than or equal to is there, only less than is exist. Less than or equal to is there, only less than is exist. Greater than or equal to greater than is there, only greater than is exist. Next we go to the next point. So in our combined statement, sometimes more than one inequality is repeated. That means less than, less than, greater than, or different inequalities are repeated. So for example, in our example, A greater than B, B less than C, C greater than D. In this combined statement, so more than one inequality is repeated. That one is less than, less than, greater than. In between any two terms, opposite inequality is there. Simply there is no relation exist in this term. So for example, in our question, A to D is there. By observation in A to D, so less than is there, greater than is there, less than is there, greater than is there. That means more than one inequality is there. So those inequalities are opposite inequalities. That's why there is no relation exist. No relation exist means conclusion is not follows. Next, we go to the next point. So first of all, in given statement, we verify the given conclusions. So if in conclusion satisfied, that one is follows. If it is not satisfied, that one is not follows. So generally in our question statement is given. In our question statement is given. These statements are followed by two or more conclusions. For example, in our question there are two conclusions are there. So if we verify the given conclusions in statement. If only conclusion one is true, then we take the only one is. If the given conclusion is satisfied, that one is one. Next, if the given conclusion satisfied the given statement, then we take the second option. So if in combined statement we verify the given conclusions. So there are two conclusions are there. In combined statement, the first one is satisfied, the second one is not satisfied, then we take the first option. If only second one is satisfied, then we take the second option. If either or follows, either one or follows, that one is the third option. Neither one nor two follows, that one is the fourth option. Both are follows, that one is the fifth option. Before solving the question, first of all we discuss about the either or option. Either one or two follows option. Before going to the question, first of all we discuss about the either or option. So here the rule for the either or option: conclusions must be contain same terms. Conclusion must be contain same terms. Conclusion does not satisfied by the given statement. Next, in between those terms must be opposite inequalities, or opposite inequalities must be contain three inequalities. Those are must be opposite. So before taking either or option, first of all we observe these 3 points. So in our example, r greater than or equal to s, s less than t, t greater than or equal to m, m equal to k. So conclusion 1, r greater than k. Conclusion 2, r less than or equal to k. So here by observation, conclusion 1, conclusion 2 contain same terms. So in our combined statement we verify the relation between r to k. In between r to k more than one inequality is there. Those inequalities are opposite inequalities. That means no relation is exist. But in our conclusion contain, the first conclusion contain greater than, the next conclusion contain less than or equal to. So that means here there are three inequalities are there in between r and k. That's why we take the either or follows. That means our conclusion either one is there, either conclusion 1 follows or conclusion 2 follows. That means before taking either or option, first of all we verify the relation between r to k. In relation in between r to k more than one inequality is there. That one is that's why no relation is exist. But in our conclusion r is there, k is there. In second conclusion is r is there, k is there, but less than is there, greater than or equal to is there. These are the opposite inequalities. That's why we take the either or follows. Next, another case is also either or follows. So that one is we discuss about the one more example. For example, a greater than or equal to b, b greater than or equal to c, c equal to d, d greater than or equal to e. So this is the combined statement. In this combined statement, more than one inequality is there. That one is greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, equal to, and greater than or equal to. By observation a to e, in combined statement the relation is a greater than or equal to is exist. So in our conclusion, the first conclusion is a greater than e. Another conclusion is a equal to e. By observation in combined statement, the relation between a and e, we get the a greater than or equal to e. That means a greater than e is there and a equal to e is there. So here a greater than e follows or a equal to e follows. That means we take the either 1 or 2 follows. So this is the concept for the either or option. So next we go to the questions. So read the following information and answer the given questions. J@k means j is not greater than k. That means here denoted not greater than means less than or equal to. That means first of all we denote the which symbol represent the which inequality. So 1 to 5 questions are contain same symbols. So these symbols represent different inequalities. So next one, j star k means j is not smaller than k, not smaller than, already we know that not smaller than means greater than or equal to. That means here star is denoted greater than or equal to. Next one, j copyright k means j is neither greater than nor less than. Neither greater than nor less than means that one is denoted equal. That means copyright is denoted equal. Next we go to the next sentence, j star k means j is neither greater than not equal to k. Neither greater than nor equal means so less than. That means here star is denoted less than. Next, j dollar k means j is neither greater than nor equal to k. Neither greater than nor equal to means here less than. Neither less than nor equal to k means neither less than nor equal means greater than. That means dollar is denoted greater than. That means in our question different sentences are there. Different sentence contain different symbols. These symbols represent different inequalities. That means first of all we decode the which symbol represent which inequality. These symbols, so these symbols are in statement. In statement these symbols are there, and conclusions also these symbols are there. That means we apply the inequalities for the given symbols. So we go to the first question, 1 at the rate 2, so 2 star 3, $3 4. So conclusion 1 is given, that one is $3 1. Conclusion 2 is $2 4. That means here we apply the inequalities for the given statement and conclusion. After that we verify the conclusion in combined statements. 1 at the rate 2, in our question at the rate denoted 1 at the rate 2. In our question at the rate denoted not greater than. Not greater than means so less than or equal to. So less than or equal to 1 greater than 1 less than or equal to 2, comma, so 2 star 3. In our question star is denoted neither greater than nor equal. That means 2 is less than 3. 2 is less than 3. Next, so our question contains $3 4. $3 4 means 3 greater than 4. This is the statement. So in this first of all we combine the given statement. That one is 1 less than or equal to 2, 2 less than 3, 3 greater than 4. So next, conclusion 1. Conclusion 1 is there. Conclusion 1 is $3 1. $3 1 means 3 greater than 1. Conclusion 2, so $2 4 means 2 greater than 4. So we verify the relation between 1 to 3. So here by observation 1 to 3, the common inequality is less than or equal to less than. That means only common inequalities exist. That one is 1 less than 3. 1 less than 3. So here by observation arrows are towards 3 side. In our conclusion also the arrows are towards 3 side. That means conclusion is satisfied by the given statement. That means conclusion 1 follows. Next we go to the second conclusion. The second conclusion is 2 greater than 4. 2 greater than 4. That means in combined statement we verify the relation 2 to 4. 2 to 4. So in by observation 2 to 4 opposite inequalities are there. That means no relation. No relation means conclusion is not follows. That means finally we take the according to our question. So if only conclusion 1 follows, that's why we take the first option. Next we go to the next question. Next question is 5 star 6, 6 as 7, 7 copyright 8, 8 copyright 6, 8 star 6, 8 star 6. So solve the question. We go to the second question. The second question is 5 star 6. Star means less than. Next 6 not equal to 7 means 6 greater than or equal to 7. Next 7 copyright 8 means 7 equal to 8. So this is the statement. Conclusion 1, 8 copyright 6. Copyright means 6. Conclusion 2, 8 star 6. Star means in our question less than. So first of all we combine the given statement. That one is 5 to 6, 5 less than 6. 6 greater than or equal to 7, 7 equal to 8. In this combined statement we verify the relation between 6 to 8. 6 to 8. 6 to 8. By observation 6 to 8 greater than or equal to is there, equal is there. That means in the place of 7 we take 8, then we get the 6 greater than or equal to 8. 6 greater than or equal to 8. So that means here in conclusion 1, conclusion 2 contain same terms. So we get the 6 greater than or equal to 8. 6 greater than or equal to 8 means 6 greater than 8 or 6 equal to 8. That means indirectly in our combined statement 8 equal to 6 is there and 8 equal to 6 is there, 8 less than 6 is there, but in between R is there. That means we take the either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows according to our question paper. Option is 3. We go to the next question. Question 3. So 9 star 10, $10 11, 11 ash 12. Conclusion 1 $9 12. Conclusion 2 11 star 9. So here different symbols are there. Different symbols represent different inequalities. That means we apply the inequalities for the given statement and given conclusions. So explanation. So here by observation third question is 9 star 10. 9 star 10 means 9 less than 10. Next $10 11, dollar means greater than, greater than. Next 11 ash 12, ash means according to our question paper greater than or equal to 12. So conclusion 1 is there. Conclusion 1 is $9 12, dollar means greater than, 9 greater than 12, 9 greater than 12, 9 greater than 12. So conclusion 2 is 11 star 9, 11 star 9. According to our question 11 star 9, star is denoted less than, so 11 star 9. So first of all we combine the given statement. That one is 9 to 11, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. So in between 10 and 11 greater than is there, 9 less than 10, 10 greater than 11, 11 greater than or equal to 12. So in this combined statement, we verify the conclusion 1, and by observation conclusion 1 9 to 12 is there. So 9 to 12, by observation 9 to 12 more than one inequality is there. So those inequalities are less than, greater than, greater than or equal to. That means opposite inequalities are there. No relation is exist. No relation means conclusion is not follows. Conclusion is not follows. Again we verify the relation between 9 to 11. So 9 to 11, by observation opposite symbols are there. That means conclusion is not follows. That means neither 1 nor 2 follows according to our question paper. So neither 1 nor 2 follows. That means fourth option. Next we go to the next question. That one is fourth question. 13 copyright 14, $14 15, 15 ash 16. Conclusion 1 13 copyright 16, $13 16. So first of all we applied the inequalities for the given statement and conclusion. So here fourth one, that one is 13 copyright 14. According to our question paper, copyright denoted equal, 13 equal to 14. $14 15, dollar means according to our question paper greater than, so 14 greater than 15. Next 15 ash 16, according to our question paper ash is denoted as greater than or equal to 16. So this is a statement. So we applied the inequalities for the given conclusions also. So first conclusion is 13 copyright 16, that means 13 equal to 16. Second conclusion is $13 16, that means 13 greater than 16. First of all we combined the given statement. That one is 13 equal to 14, 13 equal to 14, 13 equal to 14, 14 greater than 15, 15 greater than or equal to 16. In this combined statement we verify the relation between 13 to 16. So 13 to 16 we get the equal is there, greater than is there, greater than or equal to is there, more than one inequality is there. So greater than, greater than or equal to is there, only greater than is exists. That one is 13 greater than 16, 13 greater than 16. That means 13 equal to 16 is not follows. Next second conclusion is 13 greater than 16, that one is follows. That means here arrows are towards 13 side. Our conclusion also 13 greater than 16, both are same. That means only 2 follows according to our question paper, second option. Then we go to the next question. That one is fifth question. So fifth question is 17 at the rate 18, 18 copyright 19, $20 19. Conclusion 1, $20 17, $20 18. So that means we apply the inequalities for the given question. That means statement and conclusion. So fifth question. So that one is 17 at the rate 18. 17 at the rate 18. Here at the rate is denoted less than or equal to 18. So directly we combine the given statement. Here again in statement 18 is related with 19. That means 18 equal to 19. 18 equal to 19. Again that 19 is related with 20. 19 is related with 20. 19 is related with 20. So according to our statement, $20 19 is there. $20 19 means 20 greater than 19. But here 19 is related with 20, but the arrows are 20 side. That means we take the less than. We take the less than symbol. We take the less than symbol. So this is the statement, combined statement. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between 18 to 17, 20 to 17, 20 to 17. So here conclusion 1 contain dollar means 20 greater than 17, 20 greater than 17. By observation 17 to 20. So here we get the 17 less than 20, 17 less than 20. 17 less than 20 is nothing but 20 greater than 17. So that's why conclusion 1 is follows. Next we go to the second conclusion. Second conclusion is $20 18. Dollar is denoted greater than 20 greater than 18. 20 greater than 18. So by observation 20 to 80, so we get the 18 less than 20, 18 less than 20. So here arrows are towards 20 side. Here are also arrows are towards 20 side. That means both are same. That means conclusion 1 and conclusion 2 follows. According to our question paper, both follows. That means we take the fifth option. Next we go to the next question, sixth question. Read the following information and answer the given question. Read the following information and answer the given question. P at the rate Q means P is greater than Q. Here at the rate is denoted greater than. That means directly we take the at the rate. Next P percentage Q means either less than or equal to Q. That means directly we take the less than or equal to. Next P equal to Q means so equal means equal. That means indirectly we take the equal is equal. Next dollar means smaller than. That means dollar represent less than. We take the less than symbol in our question. At the rate means either greater than or equal to Q. Either greater than or equal to Q. Directly we take the greater than or equal to Q. Here different symbols are there, denoted different inequalities. We go to the question. That means we apply the given inequalities for the given statement and conclusions. After that so we combine the given statement and verify the given conclusions. So sixth question, C equal to D. So in our question equal means equal, C equal to D. Here A at the rate B. So in our question at the rate is denoted greater than, A greater than B, and D dollar B. In our question dollar is denoted less than B. This is the statement. Then we go to the conclusions. So conclusion 1 is A at the rate D, A at the rate D. Here on our question at the rate is denoted A greater than D. So conclusion 2, so C dollar B, C dollar B. In our question, so dollar is denoted less than, C less than B. So first of all we combine the given statement. So here C is related with D, C is related with D, that D is related with B, again that B is related with A. That means here arrows are towards A side. That means we take the less than. So A greater than B is nothing but B less than A, B less than A. In this combined statement we verify the relation between D to A. So D to A. By observation D to A we get D less than A, D less than A. D less than A is nothing but A greater than D. That means both are same. That's why conclusion 1 is follows. Conclusion 1 is follows. Next we go to the C to B. Here C is there, here B is there. So here C is there, B is there. we go to C less than, we get the C less than B, C less than B, C less than B, C less than B. So it is equivalent to our conclusion. Finally, conclusion 1 and conclusion 2 follows. According to our question paper, we take the both option, both, that means fifth option. Next we go to the next question. That one is K equal to L P dollar S L at the rate S. Conclusion 1, S at the rate K. Conclusion 2, L at the rate P, L at the rate P. We apply the given inequalities for the given statement and conclusions. We go to the question. K equal to L, equal means equal, P dollar S, dollar denoted less than, so P less than S, L at the rate S. So in our question, at the rate is denoted greater than. So we go to the conclusions. Conclusion 1 is S at the rate K, S at the rate K, S greater than K. Conclusion 2 is L at the rate P, L at the rate is denoted greater than. So first of all, we combine the given statement K equal to L, that L is related with S, L greater than S. Again that S is related with P, here arrows are towards S side. So that means we take the S side. Arrows are towards K equal to L, that L is related with S, that S is related with P, here arrows are toward S side. This is the combined statement. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between K to S. Here K is there, S is there. That means we get the K greater than S, K greater than S. But here arrows are towards K side, but here arrows are towards S side. Both are opposite. That means conclusion 1 not follows. Next we go to the conclusion 2. Conclusion 2 is L to P, L to P. So we get the L greater than P, L greater than P. Both are equivalent. That means conclusion 2 follows. According to our question paper, only 2 follows, only 2 follows. Next we go to the next question. So that one is third question. M equal to T, S dollar T, S dollar T, K at the rate M. Conclusion 1, K at the rate S, M dollar S, M dollar S. We solve the question. M equal to T, M equal to T means equal means equal. Again that T is related, related with S, S dollar T, S dollar T, dollar is denoted less than. Next K at the rate M, K at the rate M means K at the rate is denoted greater than. Conclusion 1 is there. Conclusion 1 is K at the rate S, K at the rate S, at the rate is denoted greater than. Conclusion 2, M dollar S, M dollar is denoted less than, M less than S, M less than S, M less than S. First of all, we combine the given statement M equal to T. So that T is related with S. Here arrows are towards T side, that means T greater than S. Again that M is related with K, so that means K greater than M. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between K to S. So here by observation K to S, we get the K greater than S, K greater than S. So here also K greater than S, that means conclusion 1 follows. Next we verify the relation between M to S. So we get the M greater than S, M greater than S, M greater than S, M greater than S. Both are opposite. That means here arrows are towards M side, but here in conclusion arrows are towards S side. That means conclusion 2 not follows. That means according to our question paper, we take the first option. We take the first option. We go to the next question. So L dollar S, P equal to R, N equal to L. Conclusion 1, P dollar N, S at the rate N. So we solve the question. By observation, the question is L dollar S, dollar is denoted less than, dollar is denoted less than, L less than S. Again P equal to R, P equal to R, R equal to N equal to L, N equal to L, P equal to R, N equal to L. This is the statement. Conclusion 1, conclusion 1, P dollar n, P dollar n, P less than n. Conclusion 2, S at the rate n. According to our question paper, at the rate is denoted greater than S greater than n. So first of all, we combine the given statement and verify the given conclusions. L less than S. So again this L is related with n, related with n. So that means n equal to L. But there is no relation between P and remaining terms, that means n and L, that means this one is the separate. So here again the statement is two parts. Again the statement is two parts. So we verify the relation between P to n. Here n is there, P is there, but there is no relation between P and n. So here comma is there. Comma means this one is a breakup sentence. That means there is no relation between first part and second part elements. So that means conclusion not follows. Next we go to the next conclusion, that means S greater than n. Here n is there, S is there, both are belongs to same part. That means we get the n less than S. N less than S is nothing but S greater than n. So according to our question paper, only 2 follows. Next we go to the next question, that R equal to S, T equal to n, R dollar n, T at the rate S, S equal to T. R equal to S, T equal to n, R dollar S, T at the rate S, S equal to T. First of all, we apply the inequalities for the given statement and conclusions, given conclusions. So R equal to S, equal means equal, R equal to S. Next T equal to n, equal means equal, means R dollar n, R less than n, R less than n. This is the statement. So again we apply the symbols for the given conclusions. So T at the rate S, at the rate denoted greater than, T greater than S. Conclusion to S equal to T, equal means equal. Next we go to the question. That means first of all we combine the given statement, that one is R equal to S, R equal to S. Again this R is related with n, n is related with T, n is related with T. So this is the combined statement. In this combined statement, we verify the relation between T to S. We get the S less than T, S less than T. So here RS are towards T side. So here also T side, that means both are equivalent. That means conclusion 1 follows. So S equal to T. So in between S and T only we get the equal, that means we get the less than, S less than T. There is no S equal to T. That means conclusion 2 is not follows. That means only 1 follows according to our question paper, first option. Next question is A at the rate B means A is greater than B. A percentage B means A is either greater than or equal to B. A delta B means A is equal to B. A dollar B means A is smaller than B. A nabla B means A is either smaller than or equal to B, either smaller than or equal to B. So first of all we decode the given symbols. So here at the rate is denoted as greater than. Next percentage denoted as either greater than or equal to, that means greater than or equal to. Delta is denoted equal means equal. So dollar is denoted smaller than, that means less than. So nabla is denoted as either smaller than or equal to, that means less than or equal to. These symbols are applied for the given statement and conclusion. So statement is there. So C dollar n, dollar means according to our question paper C less than n, n at the rate R means n greater than R. Next R percentage J, percentage is denoted as greater than or equal to J. So this is the statement. Again we apply the conclusions. So conclusion 1 is C delta J, delta means C equal to J. Conclusion 2 is there. Conclusion 2 is so C nabla or that means nabla is denoted less than or equal to r. So first of all we combine the given statement, that one is c less than n greater than r greater than or equal to j, r greater than or equal to j. So in this combined statement we verify the relation between c and j. So here by observation c to a, so less than is there, greater than is there, greater than or equal to is there, that means opposite symbols are there, no relation. No relation means conclusion is not satisfied. Then we go to the next conclusion, c less than or equal to r. So that means c to r opposite inequalities is there, that means no relation. No relation means conclusion not follows. According to our question paper, neither one nor two follows, neither one nor two follows. Then we take the fourth option. Next question is b dollar k z delta b t nabla z t dollar k z percentage k. So we solve the question. So first of all we apply the symbols for the given question. So question is statement is b dollar k, dollar is represent so less than, that means b less than k. So f nabla is denoted smaller than means less than or equal to, so smaller than s. Next d delta s, delta is denoted equal, that means d equal to s. So this is the statement. Conclusion 1. So d at the rate f, here at the rate is denoted so greater than, that means d greater than f. Second conclusion is d delta f, delta is denoted f. So first of all we combine the given statement, that one is b less than k, b less than k. So b less than k, less than is denoted b less than k. So z delta b, z equal to b. So t nabla z less than or equal to z, nabla z. Next conclusion 1. Conclusion 1 is t, conclusion 1 is t dollar k, that one is t less than k. Conclusion 2 is z percentage k, here percentage is denoted greater than or equal to. So first of all we combine the given statement, that one is b less than k. So again that b is related with z, that b is related with z, that z is related with t, that means t less than or equal to z. This is the combined statement. In this combined statement we verify the relation between t to k. So here by observation less than or equal to, less than is there, that means only less than is exist, that one is t less than k, t less than k. So here RS are k side, here also k side, that means both are same, that means conclusion 1 follows. Next we go to the z2k. So in our combined statement z2k only we get the z less than k, z less than k. Here RS are towards k side, but here RS are towards z side, both are contradictory, that means both are opposite, that means conclusion 2 is not follows. That means according to our question paper only one follows, So here today we discuss about the coded inequalities. So 10 questions. Tomorrow, that means in next section we discuss about the some more questions. Okay, thank you.